This classic episode of the Electric Playground is brought to you by PNP Games, your source for everything video games. Support the partners that support Electric Playground. Remember, this episode first aired in 2000. This week on Electric Playground, we take a look at Madden 2001 for PlayStation 2, James Bond 007 Racing for PlayStation, the new PS1 from Sony, the San Diego Comic Book Convention, Spider-Man for PlayStation, and Tommy and Vic review comic book video games.
You know, there are over 75 million Sony PlayStations in the world right now. But you know what? PlayStation 2's coming out. So Sony decided they're not going to make this thing anymore. They stopped manufacturing this. But what they are going to do is they're going to make the same unit, except very small, and they're calling it the PS1, PlayStation 1, or Sony. Anyway, that's the new deal. We don't need this anymore. As a matter of fact, you know what? This doesn't even fit down my pants. Nah. Now I'm here with Ryan, and we are here at Sony, and amazingly enough, I have a PlayStation in my pants right now. I know it's hard to believe, isn't it, Ryan?
Oh, yes.
Ryan can't believe I have a PlayStation in my pants. As a matter of fact, when I put it down there, he said, there's no way you're putting that down in your pants. But it's my way of keeping the PlayStation. What we're talking about, you think I'm kidding. But look, I have a PlayStation in my pants. This is the Pasone. Pasone?
No. PS1.
PS1. Why did you call it PS1? And what would you call the old PlayStation? That's not PS2.
Just PlayStation, but I think with the PS2 coming October 26th, to refer to the existing PlayStation, we added the 1.
The PS1 is 1/3 the size of the existing PlayStation and almost the size as this DualShock analog controller.
It's true.
One of the great things about this new unit is the portability features that it has compared to the existing PlayStation that we're all used to.
You cannot fit an old PlayStation down your pants.
No.
I mean, let's
well,
just say that right
some
up
people.
front. Yeah, well, yeah.
Eventually, we'll be able to take this, in the cars, airports. Although it is portable, it still runs on an alternate power source. There's no battery pack.
There's no battery in this.
No.
So they're going to have something that you can hook it into
like the
car
cigarette
battery.
lighter. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So Sony recommends driving while playing the PlayStation, is what you're saying.
Having their passenger.
Oh, it's for passengers.
Yeah.
Look how tiny this is. I mean, this is incredible. It's like you can put it in your pants. It's great. I mean, look at this. You can totally fit it down your pants. No one knows you're coming.
Visit our website at www.electplay.com.
Right! You know, there's a new Madden game coming out for the PlayStation 2. Hut 1! Hut 2! Hut 3! Hike! EA says it's the most realistic football game ever! It's actually like you're in the game!
Madden 2001 on the PlayStation 2.
Madden 2001 on the PlayStation 2, Victor. I mean, have you seen this thing? It is
Unbelievable.
awesome. One of the things that you'll first notice getting into the game is look at the helmets. There's texture from the stadium on the helmets, so you got reflections, real-time reflections. Then you look at the animations. That's the next thing that hits you. Fingers moving. On the kickoff, you got a guy that's swinging his arms and then he steps up and kicks the ball. Then when the guy catches the ball and starts running with it, what you get is the hits, and you notice them. Let me tell you, I mean, if I hit you up here in Madden 2001, you're gonna go back this way.
That's right.
If I hit you at the legs, you're gonna fall forward. If I hit you in the middle, you're gonna have a different tackle animation. You're gonna bend over.
What are the pros thinking, man? What are the football players out there that are getting a look at this thing? What are they saying to you guys?
They're looking at this game and they're going, holy cow. Because they see their own faces now under the helmets.
Yeah.
It's their real faces on there, and they're talking, and they're upset, or they're really psyched. They get a good play, and you can see them joy. We show guys the game, right, Victor?
Yeah.
And the first thing they do is they go in and they check their stats. They go up to John Madden, and with Madden, they go, John, my ratings weren't high enough. And John looks at them and says, well, you know what? You lost a step.
Tell us about some of the subtleties in the game. the PlayStation 2 controller has analog buttons. Are you guys incorporating any moves based on that?
Of course. So if I toss it lightly, you may get the pass. But now what you'll be able to do is with the button push, if I hit a button hard, I'm going to bullet that pass in right at you. If I hit it softly, it's going to be a lob pass. If I'm running the ball, what's going to start to happen is I can slow up and stutter step, not just with the juke move that's always been in Madden, but also with the D-pad. So now I can run and then run slower and then cut.
So who are the motion captured athletes that you got in the game this year?
The guy we're working with closely is Eddie George, and we work actually with a lot of players who are out of the league. And the reason we do that is because they're willing to actually give their body for the motion capture.
So Madden, PlayStation 2, it's a pretty good marriage, man. I can't wait to play this game.
Madden on the PlayStation 2 is going to rock your world. It's so much fun to play. So we're really excited about it. I can't wait to get you a copy.
Cool, man. Thank you very much.
All right.
You got my address, right?
Without a doubt, I got it.
All right, cool. Awesome. Look for that.
Yo, so I am here with
LaMarr.
LaMarr. Now, I understand you're a big video game fan. Is that
Yes,
true?
yes.
Now, what is your favorite game?
See, because I've been
It's
playing.
a great game.
No, I've been playing Star Fox and it screwed me up.
No, don't say that.
But
Metal Gear Solid.
thank you.
Huh? How was that?
Because
You like that?
Because I said fox, and he knew that's what I was saying. It's like foxes and wolves and stars and secrets and snakes, solid and liquid and metal and snake.
That's right.
So I got through once, and I got the bandana.
Now
I gotta
you
go through
all
again.
the way back again.
So that
just
I
to
can-
play it.
yeah.
Wait till you get the James Bond tuxedo. You're gonna have to play through it
Oh,
all over
see?
again, yet a third time. Thanks a lot for spending the time with us.
We're here with Todd Jefferson at Activision talking about the new Spider-Man game that looks totally cool.
All the gameplay reflects everything that we know about Spider-Man, like his agility, leaping 30 feet in the air.
It's springtime in the Peg, and my mind is inundated with memories of walking 6 blocks to my local flea market to wheel and deal on trading cards and retro video games. But now, my video games come to me, making me plenty more time for things like yard work. Shop pnpgamesonline.com, your source for everything video games. New or used, recently released or retro favorite, we stock it all. And what the heck? Did a bird drop this up here or something?
You know, in the past, if you wanted to play in a James Bond car, it'd have to be this size. Well, guess what? Thanks to EA, they're bringing us James Bond 007 Racing for the Sony PlayStation, featuring the Aston Martin DB5. Woo! Uh-oh. Now I'm here with Peter at EA, and we're talking about 007 Racing. First of all, this covers the whole Bond license, right?
Right.
Not just one movie.
Nope.
This is the whole thing.
Right.
How many different Bond cars are in this?
All the classics. All the classics performance cars.
We got the Aston Martin, the DB5 from Goldfinger, and a bunch of others.
The
right?
Vantage.
The Vantage, okay. Well,
Lotus Esprit Turbo.
of course, one of the best
BMW Z3.
from the newer movies.
The GoldenEye. The Z8 from the latest.
Now, are there cinematics and cutscenes?
Yeah, there's CGs to help set up the storyline and move things along, move the plot along, introduce the characters and that sort of thing.
How many different missions total in this whole thing?
Well, there's sort of 15 different bigger missions.
Areas, right?
And within each of those 15 missions, there's anywhere from 2 to 5 submissions.
Tell me about the music in this thing. Now, do we have the old classic Bond tunes? Are there new tunes? Do you have the Bond music at all?
We've got the license with EMI to do the Bond theme, which of course is, probably one of the most recognizable bits of music.
Absolutely.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
We've also got the license to, have some freedom with that.
Can you do big jumps off of things? I mean, is there?
Oh, yeah.
Do you get air in this game is what I'm asking?
It's really set up to take advantage of those Hollywood moments. Our key goal for this game is to make you feel like a hero from start to finish. I mean, that's the whole desire, wanting to be Bond. He's the greatest guy. He goes up against insurmountable odds. He's classy. He's got the coolest toys. You know, being able to work with MGM on this new storyline and also on stuff that's best suited to gameplay, it's given us the freedom to, you know, get into Q Branch and sort of provide James with everything we'd ever want.
Well, thanks a lot. I cannot wait to play this. This is going to be awesome. And yeah, everyone should check it out. 007 Racing from EA.
Nazanin here with Electric Playground, here with Jason Wilson from Tips and Tricks. Give us some.
I got a code for you guys on Magforce Racing for the Dreamcast that'll unlock all the tracks and vehicles. At the title screen, hold the X and Y buttons, press up, left, down, right up, down, right, and everything's unlocked. Go drive!
So now, were you a big Spider-Man freak fan like myself?
Yeah, definitely. Maybe not like you, Tommy, but I did like Spider-Man.
Oh, hey, Lee from PNP Games here, reminding you to check out the Electric Playground Classic every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Time on youtube.com/EPNTV. Brought to you in part proudly by PNP Games. And don't forget, play forever!
Hey, webheads. The most amazing superhero action-adventure game of all time has finally hit the PlayStation. The Amazing Spider-Man. Spider sense tingling.
Hey, Super Todd, take me to see your Spider-Man game.
My cubicle's just down this hall, Zoe.
We're here with Todd Jefferson at Activision talking about the new Spider-Man game that looks totally cool.
All the gameplay reflects everything that we know about Spider-Man, like his agility, leaping 30 feet in the air, sticking to the ceiling as opposed to running around on the floor. When you have a character that can stick to any surface, well, then it gives a whole new feeling to stealth.
How do you come up with a sound for webbing coming out of your...
Tommy Tallarico did our sound. There are long stories about a lot of experiments that he did to get that classic thwip sound and so forth, from pouring water into a bucket to shooting silly string and recording it. So what the final mix was, I guess that's Tommy's original recipe.
Now, I worked on Spider-Man on the PlayStation. You worked on Spider-Man, but we never met before.
No, we
now.
never did.
Well, how did that
Telecommuting,
happen?
it's, you know, it's the 21st century
How
now.
did that happen?
People do things, they never have to meet.
It's all digital.
It's fantastic. You did the music.
Right,
You're the
and you
music
did.
guy. I was all over the dialogue and storyboards for the cutscenes in between the levels.
I, Dr. Otto Octavius, vow as a scientist and businessman that my duties to humankind will be fulfilled.
You have an array of weapons at your disposal. We have like tangle webbing where you shoot the web and it just binds the guy up and drops him on the ground. We have impact webbing, which is like a cannonball for webbing that knocks the guy right off their feet. There's also a puzzle aspects, so it's not a complete beat 'em up. You have to figure out how to unlock doors in a certain sequence. You have to figure out how to save the innocent people that may be in the area.
So now, were you a big Spider-Man freak fan like myself?
Yeah, definitely. Maybe not like you, Tommy, but I did like Spider-Man.
You don't have your Spider-Man underoos.
No, I don't actually.
So Todd, what's one of the coolest features in the Spidey game?
One of the things I think is great is we actually have spider sense in the game. So whenever there's a bad guy nearby, you get the little halo around his head and the DualShock will rumble to let you know that there's danger in the area. I mean, we've got Stan Lee, who created Spider-Man, doing the voiceovers. We've got the real voice of Spider-Man from the cartoon series.
Last time I checked, I was Spider-Man. For you hardcore gamers, man, there's some serious stuff. Second time through, third time through, there's dialogue changes, costume changes, new power-ups. It's an awesome game.
Exactly, and the comic books. You can get all the comic book art, too.
Who's your favorite villain?
I'd have to say, hands down, it's Venom. He's everything Spider-Man is, and then some. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Stays away, any size, can be just like
If you thought that was amazing, wait till you see the footage we took at the San Diego Comic Book Convention.
Hey, Tommy's right over here. He's over at the Dark Horse comic booth. You want to talk? He's talking to Dave about Star Wars stuff. Hey, what are you doing, Tommy?
Oh, hi. Hey, I'm here with Dave Land from Dark Horse Comics. He's actually the editor Of Dark Horse Comics, yes.
Actually, an editor.
So, what's your favorite video game of all time?
All time?
And don't tell me Pong and Space Invaders, because that's what everybody says.
All time.
Pac-Man, can't do it. Something a little more recent, let's say.
All time I don't know. Recently, Diablo 2. It's the bane of my existence. I have other things I need to do. Bathe, wash dishes, stuff like that.
But Diablo 2 is...
But Diablo 2.
Come in, Tommy. We want to get you on camera here. And I'm sitting here with Neal Adams, one of the greatest names in comics, one of the best artists ever of all time. I would imagine that you may have played a video game or two in your lifetime.
My sons drag me to the video games and cause me to play now and then.
Have you had any exposure to the superhero, the comic book video games that are out there at all?
I think it's very hard to do what you would call a superhero game. What you're basically doing is doing kung fu games with superheroes.
Right.
And the technology, I think, is trying to get there. And the moment will come.
Tommy! 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 Where are you, man?
I'm with Will Friedle. He has the best job in the world.
Yes, that is true.
The voice of Terry McGinnis, who is Batman in Batman Beyond.
Yep.
So, Will, are you a video game player? Gotta ask.
I am an absolutely huge video game player.
What are some of your favorite games?
Right now, I go through stages where I'll find one game and I'll play one game for like 6 months until I master it. So right now I'm on Tony Hawk.
Oh, you can't put that one down.
I'm on the Tony Hawk skateboarding game for Dreamcast, which is, I'll play it and I'll get to the end and I'll go, no, I can do better this time. I can do better. So I'll go back and I'll start over.
There he is. So that's why we haven't had any Tommy interviews. He's been shopping all day.
Metal Gear Solid.
Those are wicked. Have you seen? Look at all these Star Wars. Have you seen these?
Look at that.
The speeder bikes.
Oh.
So what did you get here, man?
All right, I got lots of fighting stuff.
Spider-Man.
I only got 15 more minutes though.
15?
Two more books to
You got a...
It's time for the Tekken Tag Tournament Move of the Week. Ha ha ha! This week we got a great one for you from Lee. Ready? Play dead, spring kick, hop kick, and then a lift up cannon. Oh, that looks painful. All right, here we go, guys. Down plus left kick plus right kick, left kick plus right kick, up forward, right kick, left kick, and end it with a left kick. That hurts. We'll see you next week. Ha ha ha!
Visit our website at www.electplay.com.
Recognize anyone? M-shaped design, 10 buttons, analog control stick, and a D-pad? That's him, officer. The Nintendo 64 controller. Hey, did you know you could reset the neutral position of the control stick by holding L plus R plus start, even if the console is running? Use that tip to sabotage your opponent's controller next time they go to the bathroom in the middle of a perfect dark sesh. According to designer Teyu Goto, the square symbol on the PlayStation controller represents a sheet of paper, translating to bringing up your menu in-game. Triangle, a point of view, leaving circle and cross as confirm and cancel respectively. Only in the majority of Western releases, we have reversed the confirm and cancel functions, rendering this interpretation of the symbols completely irrelevant. Why did we do this? Look at this joker. 2 expansion slots in the back and a cord coming out of the front. This one has always been style over functionality for me. And yes, you can clip the cord in the back, and yes, people like the layout and the feel of the control stick, but look at all this unused real estate. The Saturn 3D control pad had more buttons than this. We need at least 6 on the face, please, Sega. Spend more time with old friends every Saturday morning with the Electric Playground Classic. And if you're able, support past and present games at pvgamesonline.com. Surely we'll never see a standard controller bigger than this, right? Right? Microsoft? Xbox? Hello? Right?
So this ever happened to you? You're at a wedding, you're not having the best time in your life, but you brought a Game Boy, so you're a lot happier? Well, I got a game for you. It's Turok 3 for the Game Boy Color. It's based on the same kind of storyline that's in the Turok 3 game for Nintendo 64, but obviously it's not a first-person shooter. Turok is fighting lizards and mean baddies and stuff like that they kind of look like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for some strange reason. It's a traditional 2D style side-scroller. Now they did try to mix it up a little bit. There's a tank-style game in there as well. I didn't have the best time. It's a better game than Turok 2 was on Game Boy Color, but it's just okay. I'm giving it a 5 out of 10, and actually, the party looks pretty good, so I'm going back to the party. All right. Reviews on the Run is brought to you by Microplay, where the games begin.
Okay, so we're not stupid. We came to a comic book store because we're going to be reviewing Spider-Man for the PlayStation.
And speaking of Spider-Man,
Yes.
I just have this to say to you.
What's that?
Yes!
Ah.
I came prepared for Spider-Man.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, so did I.
Spider-Man is the best video game superhero.
Yes.
Wait.
Superhero video game.
That's what it is.
Yes, it
and
is.
It's the best one ever of all time.
Everything that you've always wanted to do while playing Spider-Man,
That's
you can
right.
do in this game. You can do the thwips up to the buildings and start swinging from building to building.
It's very easy to control the character.
Yes.
Within the game,
Yes.
there's lots of different
You collect comic book covers.
Covers.
Yes.
Right?
And you reveal those and you can go into the options and you can see them all.
And they're all the famous comic book covers.
Game's amazing.
9.5.
Really, really great. I'm a DC guy, but I love Spider-Man. And 9.5 out of 10, one of the best PlayStation games of the year. All right, now what did you think of another comic-themed video game, Turok 3 for the Nintendo 64?
Tries to be Perfect Dark, and it's not. So
It's like a mix of Perfect Dark and Sin and Half-Life. The AI is pretty good. They'll follow you around. You have to be quick and choosy with who you're shooting and when you're shooting.
I thought the one thing about the game is that there's lots of like cinematics
Yes.
and music and story.
And it's well acted and well presented, I thought. You can have up to 4 people playing at the same time. Not as good as Perfect Dark.
I think a 7.7 is where I fall in on this. I didn't love it to death, but it's definitely above average.
I liked it. I was surprised that I did. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, and I'm going to recommend it, provided you've already picked up and played Perfect Dark.
Play Perfect Dark first, right?
Now, what did you think of Heavy Metal Fact 2 for the PC?
Lots of jumping. If you like jumping games, this is one for you.
What I love is I love the blade weapons that you've got in the game. You've got these fire sword and the water sword. The guys at Ritual they've made Sin.
It's a very short game, though. Gotta say that.
yeah,
you can literally finish this game in 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, and it's a one-player deal, too. They made a really good attempt at creating this excellent environment. I did have some problems with the control. And because the game is so action-intensive and you got to do all this jumping and climbing and hanging, I found it tricky and difficult, not long enough. So I'm going to give it a 7.5.
I give it a 6.5.
Let's talk about Power Stone 2 for the Dreamcast.
You'll do things in this game that you've never done in any other video games, which is cool, including skydiving
and fighting. There's lots of gameplay modes. You've got an adventure mode where you've got different challenges that you have to get, and you get new things opened up. You fight huge bosses. There's more animations per square inch than any other fighting game I've ever played. It's unbelievable.
You fight, and then like the level continues.
The whole environment shifts and changes.
The floor will fall out, and then you're fighting in the air. And
once again, another excellent fighting game on the Dreamcast. Awesome game, 8.5 out of 10.
I give it a 6.8. I think
6.8. What'd you think of Fur Fighters for the Dreamcast?
The thing is that you have little dogs, cute little characters.
Yes, dogs,
and then
penguins.
they arm them with like submachine guns and handguns. And they shoot little cute fuzzy bunny rabbits.
It's awesome.
I don't want to do this in a game.
It's so great. You know what it is? It's a first-person shooter with cute little animals, but it's third person. You got a penguin, a kangaroo, a little squirrel, a dog.
And you can turn in other characters.
Awesome stuff. Really cool, great weapons.
Here's my biggest problem with the game, though, is that it has that whole MDK2 style of control.
Yes, it does have that.
The analog stick is up and down view, but to move forward, you have to push those little tiny buttons.
I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Oh, 8.5. I'm in at a 5.
5. Unbelievably brutal. All right. What did you think of Madden 2001 for the PlayStation?
Right. Well, let me tell you, there's 2 football games big on the PlayStation.
It's Madden and Game Day.
Madden 2001 and Game Day. And over the last couple years, Game Day has been the better football game. This year, Madden is back. The animations, the motion capture in the football players is absolutely incredible. Problem with Madden.
As always, as ever.
No defense at all.
And the running game is very difficult. You know what I found, though? This was the first football game on the PlayStation from EA that gave me the same feelings that I had when I used to play Madden on the Genesis.
92, Madden 93.
Yeah, it was so fluid, so fast, so much fun. And they had some great new animations.
You scored a touchdown on me, which was rare.
Oh,
and my guy got mad and he came over and he kicked the cone off.
Let's be real. It wasn't rare. Every time we had the ball, we scored a touchdown except once. Shouldn't be like that.
For the record, I won.
Yeah, he did win.
Okay.
He got the ball one more time than I did.
Exactly, and that's what it is.
That's all it takes. When you get into the gameplay of game day, that's when the differences really start to get
Oh,
up.
it's bad. The way you pick your plays,
the play
they're
selection
like
stuff,
white, and
terrible.
it's just hard on the eye.
The running stuff is much better.
You can run in game day.
You can
There's
turn
a-
on a dime, you
there's
can
a
do
running
spins, you
game.
can do all that stuff a
You
lot
can actually
easier.
gain yardage as opposed to Madden where you never gain yardage.
But the thing
running.
with Madden, though, the running game is better this year than it ever has been.
I give Madden football this year an 8.3. I think there's still room for improvement.
Oh, there is.
Defense and running is an important element. But for game day, I give that pile a 6.2.
I'm going to give Game Day a 7 out of 10. I think it's still a very playable game, and I like the running game. But I would highly recommend that you avoid that one and go to Madden 2001.
Yep.
I'm giving that game a 9 out of 10. It is the best football game you can get on the PlayStation.
I have Crime to Fight.
All right.
I don't know if
I
you're
gotta
gonna be-
I gotta get back out to the to see the Masters of the Universe to make sure that
You do that?
the rest of the universe is safe.
Go
So,
to the Hall of Justice.
All right.
Tell Superman I said yo.
Okay.
You can find all the games featured in Reviews on the Run and hundreds more at all Microplay locations across North America and at microplay.com. Production assistance for Electric Playground is provided by Namco, makers of Tekken Tag Tournament for PlayStation 2.
You thought that was amazing. Wait! Almost bit it there. Shit. Action. You thought that was amazing. Wait till you see the footage. Action. You thought that was amazing. Wait till you see our footage from the San Diego Comic Book Convention.
Give me that!
This classic episode of the Electric Playground was brought to you by P&P Games, your source for everything video games. Support the partners that support the Electric Playground. Thanks for watching, and play forever.